All right. Una Haganisiga, everyone. I hope you all are having a wonderful day. Today, I'm interviewing Karina Gage. She is a lifestyle coach and a personal stylist coach, and she's also a part of the Inside Out program. She's a mother of three, and she's very passionate about her career and what she does to help empower women through their clothing and their style. So, welcome, Karina. It's a pleasure to have you on the show. Can you tell us a little bit about what you do?
Yes, of course. Thank you so much, Jacqueline. It's my pleasure to be on your show as well. Um, and so my name is Karina Gage, as she mentioned. I am a personal style coach and also a transformational coach for Inside Out. And what I have been doing is really helping women, empowering women through their clothing, just helping them build a self confidence and claim the essence of who they are in a very authentic and meaningful way through the power of style. So,
I love that.
um, yeah, and with Inside Out, I'm excited because I will be taking that passion of mine on a way deeper level and really, really helping women from the inside out. So, super excited about that.
That's amazing. So tell me a little bit about what is a personal stylist coach? I know a lot of people out there don't really know what it is. So what is that?
So what I do and the reason why my clients hire me is because they find themselves in the closet chaos cycle is what I call it. And so as a personal stylist, what I do is I guide my clients. I help them connect with their authentic style. I teach them how to organize their closets and also help them create a style of their own, so that they're not caught in this aimless shopping when they go to the to the clothing store. But I also help them just really connect with their authentic style, organize their closets, and help them create outfits so that they can, every morning when they wake up, they're not spending 20, 30 minutes trying to figure out what they're wearing, but they can have an idea, formula as to what outfits they can create that are in line with their authentic style.
So then how do you find your authentic style? I know for me, it's wearing, dark pants and then a nice like light shirt. Depending on my mood that day, I know mood can affect what you're even wearing. So then
Yeah.
how do you find what your authentic self is through your style?
So what I do is I take my clients through a self-discovery process. We learn more about who they are on the inside. What are their qualities? What do they have to give to the world? But also, I take into consideration their lifestyle. I take into consideration their career, whatever it is, either if they're a stay-at-home mom. We take into consideration what their best features are. So what a lot of times when I tell my clients is like, when we are creating outfits and I'm helping you create your authentic style, is I'm going to help you accentuate your best features and conceal those areas that you don't want them to be out there. So we do go through a self-discovery process. Is the first consultation with clients is the self-discovery process. We discover who you are on the inside, what are your best features on the outside, what do you like to do, what are your hobbies, are you spending a lot of time in casual clothes, are you spending more time in work clothes? So
Mhm.
we take a lot of those things into consideration and there's a fashion style questionnaire. So we go through a questionnaire that tells us, okay, this is what your fashion style is. Now we have to connect it with who you are so that you feel confident, you feel comfortable in that outfit the entire day. So it's not just about creating outfits or selecting cute outfits. It's more about really connecting with yourself. It's a self-discovery process. And then we bring that out through your clothes. Does that make
That's
sense?
amazing. I love that. I'm like, you could come and design my closet now.
Yes.
Um, so then I want to know what inspired you to become a personal stylist coach? Was it that you found that clothes is really what helps you grow and empower you? What is your story with that?
You, you, that's a great question. So I've always known as a teenager that I love style. I mean, yes, that I love clothes. I love shopping.
Mhm.
Growing up, I would even style my cousins. We would get together and we'd I might use my clothes to style them. My older sister, she loves makeup. She's actually a makeup artist, and she would do the
Oh.
makeup and everything.
Mhm.
But in most people don't know this, that I actually came from a medical background. I started my career as a medical assistant. I did that for 10
Mhm.
years. And then one day I was just like, you know what? I've always wanted to own my own business. I've had an entrepreneur spirit, and I knew I loved fashion. So I knew that I wanted to own my own women's fashion boutique.
Mhm.
So in 2014, my sister and I, who's the makeup artist now, were talking, and
Mhm.
I was like, I would really, really love to. I remember being little and going into the shopping stores, into the clothing stores, with my mom, and just going, oh, I wish I could live here. It'd be so awesome to live here.
Yeah.
So my sister and I opened a women's clothing boutique in 2014. I decided I was going to pursue my dreams, and that's what I did. And it was so much fun to help our clients, with pick out outfits, create outfits for them and everything. But
Mhm.
my passion to serve people is what led me to take the next step and
Mhm.
go through a personal styling course, which when you go through the personal styling course, you obviously have to go through it yourself. And I discovered that more than just selling clothes, for me, it was about serving women and helping them feel beautiful, confident, because that is what I witnessed in myself. I
Mhm.
was also going through a very hard time in my life, going through a divorce at that time. So really just feeling good on the outside really helped me a lot to, um, to feel better on the inside. I was going through a time where I felt like I lost my identity, and through the personal styling process is where I felt like I was able to reconnect with myself. And just the clothing, being able to know okay, what makes me feel beautiful and confident,
Mhm.
gave me that boost to even step out of my comfort zones. And so when I saw the impact and how it can empower you to just, even with just feeling good on the outside, how it can empower you to step out of your comfort zone
Yeah.
and try new things, and it's brought me to this place where I am now. Like, I really feel like I am fulfilling my purpose in life. And
Mhm.
so that was where my passion for personal styling was ignited, because I wanted to help other women discover that they are beautiful, because I was in a time too myself where I didn't feel beautiful. I didn't
Mhm.
believe I was beautiful, and I needed someone to believe that I was beautiful and to remind me that I was beautiful. And so I wanted to do that for other women as well,
Mhm.
just remind them. And I do that, with my clients. When I meet with my clients, the first thing they want to talk about is their insecurities and what they don't like about themselves. And as a
Mhm.
personal stylist, my job is to help them make the shift from focusing on their flaws to focusing on their best features,
Mhm.
and what they have to give as a person, their personality.
That's amazing. And like a lot of people need that. Even I will go through that sometimes where I'm like, I don't like myself, I get negative, and then, it could just be that shift and that fast change that we make just to like, oh wait, hold on. There's other things. Like I will go through a list. I'm like, I love this about myself, this.
Yeah.
And once you name all those things off, you feel great. So then as from your background and working with women and yourself, what are some tips that you would give to if you are having that low day? What would you recommend to do to get themselves out of that and not really start going that negative downfall?
Well, number one is taking control of your thoughts, because we can
Mhm.
go down the road of like, oh, look in the mirror, and the first thing you do is look at what you don't like about yourself, and then you can go down that nasty road, that stinking thinking. But
Mhm.
number one is really taking control of your thoughts, and replace them with positive thoughts.
Mhm.
There are many affirmations that you can look up on YouTube, on beauty, feeling beautiful, because it has to. As I've done this more, I've discovered that, even though clothing gives you that boost of confidence, you have to work on the inside, have to work on
Mhm.
yourself. So taking control of your thoughts and reminding yourself that you are a beautiful being, even if you have to go on YouTube and
Yeah.
go look up on some affirmations. The next is think about what makes you feel beautiful. Like right before I got on this call, Jacqueline, I told her I need to go get my lipstick because that's
Yeah.
what my lipstick is what gives me that boost of confidence. So
Mhm.
whatever makes you feel beautiful, maybe it's that dress, that beautiful pink dress in your closet. Maybe it's that printed top. Whatever you pay attention, get to know who yourself, like
Mhm.
what makes you feel beautiful, what colors. There is a color psychology, and Prince tells us that I'm sorry, and color psychology tells us that there's specific colors that can boost your mood. Prints boost your
Mhm.
mood. It's just what pay attention to yourself. Pay attention to when you wear a specific outfit. How does it make you feel? Um,
Mhm.
Whatever makes you feel beautiful and uplifts your mood and your spirit, do it. Even if it's just putting on a vibrant lipstick,
Mhm.
pair of earrings, do your hair, so that can give you automatically that boost of joy, whatever it is that you're needing for that morning.
Mhm.
I really do believe in the power of clothes and how it can change your mood in an instant. But
Mhm.
you have to be more in tune with yourself and pay attention to how certain clothes makes you feel. Like you don't want to wake up and you're feeling low and then you go and put on black clothes,
Right.
because it's going to make you feel black clothes makes you feel more relaxed. And so if you're already feeling kind of low, you don't want maybe just put on a vibrant color or print
Mhm.
a vibrant lipstick. So
Yeah, I love that. And it's even for me, I know I'm gonna go and get like a bright pink shirt on just because, it lifts my mood. So what colors do you recommend? I know it's different for everyone's personality, but if you were feeling really sad that day, or especially right now because of everything that's so chaotic in the world right now, what would you recommend people to put on, even if it isn't more of a vibrant color? What colors are those?
I would say try pinks, purples, blues, and yellows because those are their compassion,
Mhm.
energy, focus. So those would be the top colors that I would recommend would be the blues, the pinks, the purples, and the yellows. I
Mhm.
would say try those because those are colors that will boost and elevate your mood. So
Yeah. Like, okay, well, I'm starting with blue today.
yay!
Yeah. Um, yeah, so like even thinking about it, because I'm an emotion and body code practitioner,
Yeah.
and even when you're releasing those emotions, right? I know like it depends even what color you're wearing is what's gonna come out, or if you're gonna be able to go through what is called processing in that moment of like releasing
Right.
those things. So if you're thinking on like an energetic perspective, then would it be more beneficial for you to wear a vibrant color if you're going through like a transformational coach session or an emotion code session? Would it help to be in a more like I'm going to release color, or I need to be in black because I'm going to need to like let these things go today?
Well, I think that's a great question. And I think that it could go both ways, Jacqueline. I think it just depends on how you are feeling. Like for me, example, me personally,
Mhm.
uh vibrant colors for me is what makes me feel more energetic,
Yeah.
more confident enough to just face whatever is in front of me. Where
Mhm.
some people could be very energetic and they're like, you know what, I just kind of just need to like slow down right now, just calm down, and you might want to go for more darker tones with
Mhm.
a little bit of vibrant color. I think it just really depends a lot on the person, on the personality, to be honest with you,
Mhm.
the type of person that you are.
Yeah. So then say you are discovering, your personality, your authentic self. What is your process of going through that so you can really get into that? Is it like when I was this age, this is the colors that I used to wear, or is it reflecting on how your mood changes? Would you bring a notepad with yourself and like write everything down? Like, this is the color that makes me feel great. So what's your process and your advice to even go into discovering that?
I did a recent series of these,
Mhm,
helping women kind of gain clarity around their style. And one of the things that I do with my clients is I ask them, what are some of the colors that you like to wear and
mhm,
why? Why do you like to wear those colors? And a lot of times they don't really think about it when they're wearing the colors. They know it makes them feel different. They don't really
mhm,
know why until you actually ask them the question. And you don't develop an authentic style from one day to another. You are constantly, it's the constant self discovery. I'm kind of like help you get there, know
mhm,
how, and then you get clarity right away, but at the
mhm,
same time, every day it's a different day and you start discovering, okay, like even me till this day, there are days where I'm like, why do I still hang on to this shirt? Okay,
mhm,
no, this is not feeling like me now. So I need to get rid of it. If
mhm.
an item is not feeling like you and you haven't worn it in over 12 months, it's you need to get rid of it. But
Yeah.
that's one of the things is with my clients, what I do when we're going through this part of the self-discovery process is ask them those questions like,
Mhm,
what are certain pieces that you feel great in, that you feel confident in? What are some certain pieces of clothing that you wear that makes you
mhm,
feel good? Okay, well, why? Why does it make you feel good? You know, and I get to know a little bit more about them because I
mhm.
need to know more about you before I can say, okay, this is how we're going to create, this is how we're going to build your wardrobe. So one of those
Right.
questions is what colors do you like to wear and why? What are some pieces that you don't like and why? What are some pieces you do like and why? So it's kind of brings them in awareness like, oh, that's why I like this. So
Mhm.
that's because you like it. When you when a piece of clothing brings you joy, that's it's you attracting that. It's you
Yeah.
you're it's and you know that as a body code practitioner, it's like
Mhm,
that attraction to each
mhm.
other and there's a reason why, and that's you learn a little bit about yourself there as well. And you may go through some weeks where you're like, oh, I'm not really feeling this top anymore. I used to love to wear it. So
Mhm.
you have to ask yourself, why am I not so into this top anymore?
Yeah.
Why am I not so into this dress anymore? And if it's because it's something negative, then you need to get rid of it. If it's because, oh, it just doesn't fit me right anymore, okay, simple, get rid of it. But if it's
Yeah.
something deeper too, you got to kind of dig in there. Why?
Mhm.
Oh, I wore it to this place and someone said something negative to me and now I don't, now I'm kind of like um that dress makes me think of that.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
so in that instance it's like, okay, so this dress brings a negative thought to me. So what do I need to do to change that thought? Because I actually do like that dress.
Mhm. Mhm.
So it's kind of like, is it the dress or is it just that thought?
Yeah.
And
And
this is
then
where
you can
you
even
come in place.
yep, that's where I come in place. You can
Exactly.
really like sit there and be like, okay, I'm gonna release this memory, and you just imagine it going through the body and releasing. And then maybe come back to that dress a day later and be like, actually, I'm putting it on today because I love this dress.
Exactly.
And so it can change all of a sudden. But I
Yeah.
want to talk about if your body is changing, right? You've lost a lot of weight, or you gained weight during COVID, or you're just not feeling confident and secure in your body. Do you recommend going and buying new clothes that make you feel powerful? Or because I know there's a psychological thing of like, I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna fit that. I have clothes that I used to fit because before I was pregnant, and now can't even fit it 2 years later. Still, I still have it in my closet. So, what's the psychology part of that attachment? And do you recommend getting rid of those clothes and just buying new ones? Or what do you recommend to do for that?
Yeah. So when you're going through body weight changes, whether it's up or down, I don't recommend that you, um, obviously, if your goal is to lose the weight, I
Hmm.
don't recommend that you get rid of everything that you're like, okay, when I lose the weight, I'm going to wear it. I don't recommend
Right.
that you get rid of everything and go buy yourself a whole new wardrobe. That's not the way. That's not the way to do it.
Hmm.
Because here you are in the middle of a weight loss or weight change, and then when you get to where you want to be, then now you have all this extra clothes. So I don't recommend that.
Right.
I do recommend that anything that brings you any negative feelings or thoughts,
Hmm.
it's probably time to get rid of them. But if you're like, I absolutely love this piece and I love the way I felt in it, it made me feel beautiful and confident, I do
Hmm.
suggest to put it in a maybe pile. Don't store it in your closet, because once again, it'll be a reminder of,
Right.
gosh, I'm not at my ideal weight.
Hmm.
Yet you love that item. So my suggestion is only store the items in your closet that fit you now, where you
Hmm.
are in your journey right now. Anything else needs to be stored in another place,
Hmm.
whether it's in a different closet or in wherever you want to store it.
Yeah.
But those items that you're like, I really love the way I felt in this, it made me
Hmm.
feel comfortable, confident, then that's an item that you want to keep. So that way, if you do lose the weight when you're going down, when you end up losing the weight, you can wear
Hmm.
it, but then you can also add new items to just
Right.
refresh your wardrobe and help you feel more confident. And as you're going through that weight loss too, it is good to add a few new pieces that make you
Hmm.
feel beautiful and confident. I'm not saying add a whole new wardrobe, like I said, wardrobe, but yes, add a few pieces that are going to make you feel confident, even in your body that you have
Yeah.
now, because that's even going to motivate you and inspire you to keep going. You're like, oh my God, I feel great right now.
Hmm.
So now I've got this motivation and inspiration to keep going, and
Yeah.
lose the weight. So,
Like, that's amazing. I completely understand. Like, I get that. I'm like, I know a lot of people that are on their weight loss journey, and just seeing them vibrate, like my clients, and they're just, oh my gosh, they look amazing just from like just the clothes that they're wearing.
yeah,
And I'm like, you look
yeah,
so confident. Or like
yeah,
having prints, I think is very beautiful on voluptuous women,
yeah,
and on like leggings, for
yeah.
example. Like that's beautiful because it empowers them. So I'm thinking like the print wise, what do you recommend? What is the style like, what style right now for anyone in all shapes and sizes?
Yeah. So when it comes to prints, whatever is in style, like right now,
Hmm.
we have stripes, polka dots,
Hmm.
florals, but also when it comes to for me, what I recommend my clients is the size of the print too matters.
Okay.
You don't want to, if there's an area where you're trying to conceal, yet you have this big old print on it, that's the eye is going to go there.
Hmm.
But prints can be for any shape or size. It's just whatever print. The size of the print does matter, and
Hmm.
in my opinion, there might be stylists who are like, it doesn't matter, but in my opinion, it does, because you don't want to make an area that you're trying to conceal, or you don't want to accentuate it more with the print.
Hmm.
But the styles the prints that you're seeing right now are the polka dots. I'm actually wearing a polka dot too.
Yes.
And there's bigger polka dots. This is a smaller polka dot. Absolutely love florals, and you can find them floral prints in different colors, shapes,
Hmm.
sizes as well. And the stripes, I personally recommend the vertical stripes for a
Hmm.
lot of my clients, because the um, the horizontal stripes um, measure width. So if you're trying to look slimmer and taller, vertical
Hmm.
stripe is best. Someone who is small and wants to add some width, then I would recommend a horizontal.
Yeah. Like, I didn't even know that. So thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Um, so what if you're on like a budget? I know a lot of people are holding really tight to their money right now, and they could even be experiencing, like I said, the weight loss or the weight gain. What do you and like what stores would you want people to go to invest in themselves so they're still feeling confident during this time? I know here in Washington, things are slowly opening up, but it's
Mm-hmm.
very slow. So if there's things you recommend to do online or stores that are nationwide, what do you recommend with your budget?
Yeah, definitely. I do not believe that you have to have a high budget in order to look
Hmm.
chic, stylish. As a single mom, trust me, I was able to get to look chic and stylish on a low
Yeah.
budget. I was a single mom for 4 years, so um, stores that I would recommend, whether it's shopping online or just in your community, um, and some of my favorites would be like H&M, Old Navy,
Mm-hmm.
TJ Maxx, Ross. I absolutely love TJ Maxx, Ross, Marshalls because you can actually get quality stuff there, quality items at
Hmm.
half the price. Neiman Marcus Last Call is another one that I like too, that you can get brand names at a half the price, and so you don't have to spend a lot of money in order to look stylish. Walmart nowadays too. If you go to the Walmart in the clothing section, sometimes I walk by there and I'm like, oh my god, that is absolutely, I mean, cute. Like I could come shopping
Yeah.
here and refresh my closet at Walmart. Target, they always have the cutest styles. So there's a lot of other options out there too, but definitely there's no need to spend thousands of dollars or hundreds of dollars
Hmm.
to be able to dress and look stylish and just feel beautiful and confident in your clothing.
Yeah. I think confidence is key, right? It will change how we feel about ourselves, and it even attracts other people. Like I know if I wear like this certain dress, my husband absolutely loves it, and he feels more attracted to me. So I think just feeling more empowered in ourselves first will help
Yes,
even like
definitely.
further relationships, or even like if you're a business owner, it'll help you get to that point of like, I'm really confident. I could go and sell whatever I'm selling, it will
Exactly.
change that dynamic. So
Exactly.
is there
As you
anything
men
else? Yeah, go
I'm
ahead.
sorry. No, you mentioned, like you said you wear a certain outfit and your husband just loves it. And
Hmm.
it also what we wear and the way we feel, people can perceive that. So if you're wearing
Right.
something that makes you feel confident, makes you feel joyful, other people can perceive that and you end up attracting, those kind of people into your life.
Hmm.
So, and I say it as an experience, myself,
Yeah.
that certain clothing can attract certain people. And you have to keep in mind to like, one of the things is like, you have to keep in mind, like, okay, what do I want the world to see about me or know about me
Hmm.
today? What's the feeling that I want to express today, that I want people to perceive as well. So
Yeah. That's important, especially if you're like, depending on where you're at, we want to make sure we're still uplifting ourselves. And
yeah.
does my clothing or my style reflect on who I am? Well, no, it shouldn't. It should only empower you, and it should be that positive uh,
Yeah.
feedback that you're receiving. So I think that's really important. I know we're running out of time,
Yeah.
so where can people find you? Um,
Yes. So I am on, they can find me on Facebook, Karina
mhm,
Gage. I have an Instagram page, Karina underscore inside out. And my website link is in my Instagram. So you can learn a little bit more about me.
mhm.
And just a little surprise, I haven't mentioned this to anyone, Jacqueline, but I am going to start a blog soon. I'm super excited
Yay!
about that. So you'll be able to um, grab my blog too, or check my blog out once it's up and going. So
Yeah,
super excited
that's
about that.
exciting. I will make sure to
That's
be
breaking
reading it
news.
every day. Breaking news, everyone. If you haven't followed her, go ahead and follow her. She's amazing. Her stuff she posts is just inspirational. I look at it every day. I'm like,
Yay.
yeah, okay, I'm going to move forward with that. So thank you for joining me. Is there
Thank you,
anything else you
Jacqueline.
would like to leave with everyone watching?
I just want to say that you are beautiful no matter your age, your
Mhm.
size, where you are in life. You are beautiful. There's so much out there for you, so much that you have to give. And it's just all about, the self-discovery process. Know more about yourself, understand yourself a little bit more, and just love yourself.
Yeah, beautiful. Well, thank you
Thank you
guys
so
for
much.
watching. And if you're catching the replay, go ahead and say hashtag replay so we can interact with you. And we look forward to talking to you guys next week. So have a great week. Thank you.